Hey there, OCG Thursday. So, we actually have Sunavlon for everybody today. And I was kind of looking through some of the more roguish stuff since Lund is away on relaxation. This is what I found, and I was like, this is kind of interesting for Sunavalon. Actually, the extender for Exodius is actually kind of cute. So, your entire deck is going to revolve around the Sun Seed here, and unfortunately, if you don't get to the Sun Seed, you're not going to have a very good time, as I'm going to say. So let's kind of dig on into this and see what we've got going on here with Sunavlon. We have triple copies of Evil Thorn. We're going to be able to tribute this, ping our opponent for 300, and we'll get to special summon 2 more Evil Thorns, which will allow us to start link climbing effectively, actually. Then we have 1 copy of Exodius, the ultimate Forbidden Lord. So, the cool thing with this is going to be able to shovel back our resources and be an extender for us. We have 1 copy of Gizmek, of a monster special summon from the main deck. You can special summon this card. If this card is normal special summon, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls special summon monster from your hand or deck whose attack is equal to its own defense, with the same same attribute as that monster. So basic extender stuff. There's actually kind of an interesting tech choice in here. We have 2 copies of Jizukuru, the Destroying Kaiju. 2 copies of Lonefire Blossom, being able to tutor for any resource that you want in the deck. 1 copy of Generator Mardell. This thing lets you add a generator or a plant monster. We'll take those. We have triple copies of Rescue Rabbit, because being able to make double copies of Sun-Seen Genius Loki off of this is actually really freaking good. We have 1 Spore as an extender. Now, the Sunseed Shadow. So if you control a plant normal monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Banish this card from your graveyard and target your link to or lower Sunavalon or Sunvine monster. Special summon 1 with the same name from your extra deck, but negate its effects. So basically free extender, free extender. Alright, we have 2 copies of the Sunseed Twin. If this card is normal or special summoned while you control Sunavalon Link monster, we can target a level 4 lower plant normal monster in the graveyard and special summon it. Then we can banish this card from our graveyard and 1 Link monster we control. 2 or more plant Link monsters with the same name in your graveyard, special summon 1 of them. Extenders. Alright. We have 2 copies of the Sunvine Maiden. When your opponent activates a card effect that targets your plant monster, monsters you control, that have a special summon from the extra deck quick effect, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, negate that effect. Alright, and you can only use this effect once per turn. Your opponent cannot target Sunavalon and Sunvine spell and trap cards you control. So this basically is going to put a protection up for you, which is actually very good. Alright, now we have 2 copies of Thunder King Lightning Kaiju, 1 Witch of the Black Forest, 1 Heavyweight Carrot Champion, triple copies of Loki, with 2 copies of the Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, 2 copies of Pot of Avarice, triple copies of Sunvine Shrine. Activate this card by sending a plant monster, or sending a card from your hand to the graveyard. While you control a Sunavalon Link monster, you cannot special summon monster from your extra deck except for plant monsters. And then once per turn, we can special summon a level 4 or lower normal monster from our graveyard that's a plant extender. We also have triple copies of Unexpected Die, Loki. 2 copies of Where Are Without a Tutor for any of our other level 1s that we need. And then we have 2 copies of Sunavalon Bloom. So when this card is activated, if you control a Link 4 or higher plant Link monster, negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent controls. During damage calculation of your plant Link monster battles, you can make that monster gain attack equal to total attack of all monsters it points to until the end of the turn. You can only use this effect of Sunavalon Bloom once per turn. So this is going to be your centralized win con. You're going to jam the entire field. And you're going to make this big monster go burr, essentially. Extra deck, we have 1 Union Care, triple copies of Thrasher. So this is going to be a plant normal monster. If your Sunavalon Link monster you control leaves the field by a card effect, this card will go boom. If this card is special summoned, you can target a Sunavalon Link monster. This thing's going to get 800 attack times its rating. And then when this destroys an opponent's monster, you're going to special summon the monster to a zone that your Link monster points to. So, free real estate. But most value you're going to get on this, these are going to be 3200s. Sunvine Healer. You have a Sunavalon Link monster you control leaves sealed by a card effect. This card's going to go boom. And if this card is special summoned, we can target a Sunavalon Link monster on the field, gain life points equal to its rating times 300. So you're going to gain 1,200 back. When you're playing Link monster battles, you gain 600 life. This card's not that good. We have the one Gardna, so if Sunavalon monster go boom, yeah, it go boom too. When you activate this effect, any battle damage you take is halved. If this card is destroyed by battle, you can activate this effect in the battle phase. And then we have the big tree. This is the thing that makes the world go round. So if this card's Link Summon, we get to add our Sunavalon spell or trap card. So we actually get Bloom from our deck to our hand. Cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Also cannot be targeted for an attack, but does not prevent the opponent from attacking directly. Once per turn, we tribute a Link monster's card points to destroy all cards the opponent controls up to the tributed monster's Link rating. It's good. We have 2 Dryas, 2 Drynome, 1 Verte, 1 Gem Geonator Transfer, and 1 Aromage Jasmine. Wrapping up this little interesting concoction for everybody. Next up, we have a quick little walkthrough on Traptrix, everybody. So we have 2 copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, 1 Maxi, 1 Atrax, 2 Dianea, triple copies of Mantis with triple copies of Myromelio, 1 Nepenthes with 1 Acid Trap Hole, actually, triple Anti-Spell Fragrance, 1 Chain Hole, triple Floodgate, 1 Gravedigger's Hole, 1 Imperial Order, triple copies of Yield Macro Cosmo, 2 Dynamiscus, triple Judgment, 2 Solemn Strike, triple copies of Storming Mirror Force, triple Shade Brigadane, 1 Traptrix Trap Hole, 1 Running Nightmare, and 1 Void Trap Hole, wrapping up the main deck for this Traptrix list. Extra deck here we have 1 Abomination, triple copies of Sarah, 1 Unicorn, 1 Jasmine, 1 Access Code, 2 Rafflesia, 1 Almaroris, 1 Teardrop, I don't know why this is here, but I assume Waifu. We also have 1 Strenna, with 1 copy of Utopia, 1 other Utopia, and then 1 Dugress the Timeless. Side deck here we have 2 Moraltech, 1 Ash Blossom, 1 Pinkertops, 2 Maxi, triple Sanctum, triple Evenly Matched, and triple copies of Ojama Trio, actually. Just kind of cute, actually. Alright, last list I have for you guys today is Lavals. Now, unfortunately, we don't have all the cool stuff, poor Jet Synchron, to kind of abuse with this, but this is still kind of cute. So we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. We have 1 Deskbot 001 for the extension, triple copies of Effect Veiler, 2 copies of Renauld. So Fire Warrior monster, you get to just special summon this thing on out as an extender, which is really good. So you actually get to have a little bit of access to the fire engine for this deck. We have 1 Jet Synchron. We have triple copies of a Laval Archer. So on normal summon, during your main phase this turn, you can normal summon 1 Laval monster in addition to your normal summoner set. You can only gain this effect once per turn this way. If this card is in graveyard, we can target we can target 1 fire monster we control, and then we get locked into fire monsters. Also destroy that target monster if you do special summon this card in defense position, but banish it when you use the field extender. Alright, it's actually really good. We have 1 Laval Cannon, triple copies of the Old Lady of the Lake, so we can have banished from the graveyard, triple copies of the Handmaiden. So the old cool thing with this was, if this card is sent to the graveyard, if you have a Laval monster in your graveyard other than Laval Handmaiden, you can send a Laval monster from your deck to the graveyard. So basically, you would use the Molten Conduction field, send this in the lake, send another Handmaiden, send another Handmaiden, send another monster. You basically set up for rekindling at that point. We have 1 Coltwing, 1 Olion, 1 Squeak Knight, triple Sublimation Knight, with 1 Durandal, 2 copies Gall by the Grave, 2 copies Crossout Designator, 1 Feather Duster, triple Molten Conduction Field, 1 Rhoda, triple Rekindling, and 1 Imperial Order. Extra deck we have an Auroradon, a Link Karibo, and Isolde, Holly Fibrax, Almatarian, Dugress the Timeless with TG Hyper Librarian, 2 copies of Cthulhu, 1 copy of the Salamander for that extra draw power, 1 Lovable Dragon, 1 Formula, 1 Cosmic Blazer, 1 Borreload Savage, and 1 Oxel Synchron. Wrapping up your chunk of OCG Thursday deck profiles, everybody. So, what do you guys think about these decks? Please, leave a comment down below. I'd like to hear your guys' opinion on these. I think there's some relatively interesting stuff here, to say the least, and I really do look forward to hearing your guys' opinion. See your beautiful faces later on in the day. Peace out, guys. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCo40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCO40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcogames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.